stop feeding it information like, hey, this is really important, I'm really looking for this target market. No, the old one, right? You need to create that open space. Well, what do we do now, boss? Hi, this is Jason Kanigan with Sales on Fire. I tried shooting this outside, it was just too darn windy, so we'll try it again in here. I wanted to talk to you today about how to see bigger opportunities in business, and it is not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. It's actually a little bit painful. It is so simple a child could do it more easily than you and I as adults, because we've already got all these preconceived notions, whereas a kid just has to reformulate their view of the universe, which they're much more readily able to do than we are. So we have this thing called this reticular activation system, or RAS, and that is a system in our brain that filters all this information. There's all these little bits of information floating around, millions of them, and they get filtered down to about 2,000 things that we need to know about that are super important. Like that saber-toothed tiger jumping towards us. It was very important for survival in those times, right? You wanted those things that were important for you. So now, though, we've got this RAS and it's filtering things down, and most of us chose at least our first target market kind of by accident, you know? It was like, well, I'll get into the market, and maybe we had some preconceived ideas about ourselves, like I'm this good and I should be servicing this level of market, or maybe we wandered in and gone, well, I'll take what I can get. Right? And so that kind of solidified as our RAS learned to filter out everything else but the target market that we wanted to see, those opportunities that fit our comfort zone. And that's really the danger. Comfort zones are a real trap, and we all have them. It's part of being human. And I've seen this kind of work as a spiral in my life, where I've gotten comfortable and then I've gotten uncomfortable with that and wanted to change, and so I've done what I'm about to tell you to do 4 times now and gone up the ladder, seen the new thing, got into that new comfort zone, and then decided that wasn't good enough anymore as well. And it's hard, it's kind of painful. You're probably not going to want to do this. I don't want to do it, but it's necessary in order to get ahead. So here's what you do. It's very simple. Stop talking to the target market that you no longer wish to deal with. It's that simple. Stop communicating with it. Stop putting offers in front of it. Stop engaging with its members. Move on. This is scary, I understand, but it is necessary because you need to retrain your RAS. And even when you know what you're doing, it still takes like 2 weeks. But think about this. Those bigger clients that you have so much difficulty seeing right now, they're around you right now. They're right over there. You just can't see them because you've trained your RAS to filter that stuff out. And so now you've got to untrain it. You've got to retarget it. And in order to do that, you need to stop feeding it information like, hey, this is really important, I'm really looking for this target market. No, the old one, right? You need to create that open space. Well, what do we do now, boss? Your RAS is going to say. And now you can start plugging in that new data. Well, I'm looking for people who have this revenue level instead of the lower one. And so this is how you retrain your RAS. And information is out there already. It's in that 2 million bits of information or whatever that's floating around that is filtered down to 2,000. And you want to retrain your RAS to pluck out the new data that's now important to you about that new clientele, that new target market. Like I said, it takes 2 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. It takes a while. And you have to be committed to this. But obviously, the benefits are that you get a much higher level of clientele, and you can earn. I can tell you, when I started earning 4 times as much as what I had earned from my past clients with one client, I was really excited. And I've done that again and again and again. And it's painful each and every time. I'm not going to tell you that it isn't. But if you want to escape out of the thing that you're in right now with your blinders on, your little horsey blinders, and you can't see, you have to do it this way. This is the only way to get past your RAS. So I'm going to link to a quick discussion on my blog, quick blog post about this. Have a look there for a little more information about how and why I did this. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. This is Jason Kanigan, President of Sales on Fire.